Yeah. So this is from the book that I bought, the AP Pre-Cal one. And this is their diagnostic. So I decided to do the diagnostic because it incorporates a little bit of Unit 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, the ones that are involved with Unit 3, we will mark and come back to it later. Also, what's going to happen is I know my sophomores were out today. So I'm most likely tonight going to record 3.3, which we did today in class, which was like, I don't know, a 20-minute lesson, really, really fast. And and then I will basically tomorrow, when we whatever section we stop at tomorrow, which I'm hoping to have at least finish 3.4 and start 3.5. I know in period 3 I'll for sure get to 3.5. Um I'm most likely over the weekend going to just do a bunch of lesson videos. So, and then I will post up the blank notes that I use, and then you'll have to fill them in, and then I will grade those notes to make sure that you're at least watching them. And then hopefully, if we can do that over the weekend, then maybe on like Tuesday, like we give Monday for any questions you might have or anything left over, and then Tuesday to the end of the week, hopefully we can just do like practice exams and review and study and all of that. So that's what I'm planning to do. So, all right, so the first part here, this is the no calculator section. So the first question says the graph above could show the solution to the inequality. Now, obviously 2 and 6 are my numbers I'm looking for. Everything has 2 and 6. But now my circles at 2 and 6, are they filled in or empty?
Empty.
Empty, meaning are they greater than or less than, or greater than or equal to,
Greater and less
less than,
than.
greater or less than, no equal to. So no equal to.
Yo.
So now I'm looking for the values in between. So I need my thing to say for the value that lies between 2 and 6. Oh yeah, C is out too.
It's B.
It's what?
The answer is B.
Did you just say A, Frank?
B.
After I crossed out A? No, you said A first. I
I
heard A.
said B.
The answer is B,
Yeah.
because D is basically saying on my graph that I would have 2 and then I would go in this direction, and I would have 6 and I would be going in that direction. Remember that when they're like little individuals, you can do the little tail, wait, which would point in which direction your graph would be shaded in. So because it's the values in between 2 and 6, you have to go with B. That is the only correct answer. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Bobby and Stu are selling hats and shirts for a team fundraiser. Bobby sold 17 hats and 7 shirts for a total of 280. So 14x plus 7x, oh no, 7y equals 280. Wait, should I? I'm going to change colors, I think. I think this pen is not very good with the background. So 14x plus 7y equals 280. And then it says Stu sold 2 hats and 4 shirts for a total of $100. So this question is actually really good because questions like these are very popular on SAT, right? So what I have to do here is, well, it's a system of equations. So I have to choose which way I'm going to solve for it. So remember that my options are by graphing, elimination, or substitution. Now, all of those ways, except for graphing, which is dumb, and I don't ever want to do graphing. Also, this is no calculator, so I'm not even going to waste my time. So personally, I would do elimination. That's just the one that I think is the best. So I need to get x and or y to be the negative version of the other, right? So the easiest one to get to match would be x, right? Because I can easily get 2 to be 14. 7 and 4, I'd have to change like way too much. Like I would have to multiply both systems. My goal is to find the one where I really only need to multiply 1. Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything by -7. Oops, that's a 1. And that now gives me 14x plus 7y equals 280 minus 14x minus 28y equals -700. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay, so my x's are now gone. Now, now 28, -28 plus 7 is what?
You're gonna put it one way.
-21y.
Yes.
And then -700 plus 280.
That's 420.
-420. Divide by -21. And y equals
20.
20. So each shirt costs $20. Well, this is just stupid. Because obviously it's going to be C. So that's the only one that has the shirts costing $20. But let's say that they, did these questions correctly and gave another option that the shirts were $20. I would then need to go back and plug in my 20 and find out what x is. So I'm going to do 2x plus 4 times 20, oops, equals 100. That's going to be 2x plus 80 equals 100. Subtract 80. 2x equals 20. X equals 10. So my final answer is C. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the next one. Which of the, oh, you're going to do the next one on your own. Which of the following is a factor of x squared plus 9x plus 14? It's factoring. You can use the shortcut with this one.
I am ready.
Okay, do it.
No, I already know the answer.
Oh, you can type it in the chat if you want, Frank. But make sure that you're sending it only to me. Don't put it to everyone. Yes.
Oh, Emily Velasco is asking where the link is.
It's on the main Schoology course.
Yeah, but like she hasn't joined because of that reason.
It says click here. All right, Vala, you are also correct. So if I do my factoring, I'm going to break it down to my shortcut. Both of them are going to have an x. Both of them get a plus. Well, the first one gets a plus. Positive and a positive gives me a positive. And then factors of 14, that'll equal 9. Well, there's only 2 and 7. So C is my only option. Yes?
Yes.
And if questions like this are the ones you're going to get on the exam, I think we'll do great.
Yeah, if that's the case, then we're set.
All right, number 4, one that everyone hates, the one of those that is multiple select. So it says, let f of x equal 2x minus 5, and let k of x equal x squared minus 5x. Choose the true statements. So I'm going to give you some time to think about it, and then we'll go through. Oh, this one's actually pretty easy. Do we have any guesses? If you have a guess, you can send it to me in the chat. Oh, okay. My chat doesn't scroll down. Yes, Frank, you were correct.
This cake.
All right, so let's go through. So the first one says that if I add up the two functions, I should get x squared minus 3x minus 5. So let me go ahead and try that out. Well, there's no other x squared, so x squared is going to stay there. Then I have 2x minus 5x, that's negative 3x. And then minus 5. So 1 is true. So anything that doesn't include 1 is out. That now just leaves me A and D. So now I need to figure out the next one, right? And now really, if 2 is true, then I'm done, right? If 2 is true, I don't even care what number 3 says. Because the fact is that if 2 is true, it's D. If it's not true, it's A. So now it says the product. So now I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to FOIL 2x minus 5 times x squared minus 5x. And I just go ahead and FOIL 2x squared, oh no, 2x cubed minus 10x squared minus 5x squared plus 25x. That's 2x cubed minus 15x squared plus 25x. So is 2 true?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then my final answer is
D.
D. We're good?
Yeah.
All right.
If this is the quiz, we're all passing.
Is this what the AP test is gonna be like?
You know, who knows? So
Like
that's like the worst part about this exam is that
it's like the first year. I'm like so scared.
it's the first year, no one really knows anything. And it's pretty much like even the textbooks, like this is the only AP edition textbook out there for pre-cal. And I feel like at the same time, it's like, how reliable is it when there's no previous exam for it to work off of? You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of a very weird thing to do. So, but it's okay. All right, number 5, use the quadratic formula. So what's the quadratic equation?
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac.
That's it.
Over 2a.
There we go. So now looking at the problem, first things first, what do I have to do?
Oh,
Plug it in.
Not plug it in yet.
Oh
gotta
crap.
move the 9x.
What are you saying, Frank?
Move the 9x.
Move the 9x.
Oh my god,
I need
yes.
it to be in standard form. And I need it equal to 0. Now that's done, I could just go ahead and plug it in. So negative and a negative give me a positive 9. So automatically, B is out, done. So 9 plus or minus the square root of 9 squared minus 4 times 8 times 8, all divided by 2 over 8. So 9 plus or minus square root, 9 squared is what?
3.
3.
What?
9 square root is 3.
81.
9 squared.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, 9 squared is 81.
81.
Squared. Now remember, this is no calculator.
Oh,
So you would have to do what my advice to you, rather than doing 4 times 8, is 8 times 8, which is what?
64.
64. I think that one's easy.
64. And then times
Yeah.
4.
And then times 4.
It's gonna
That
be
would give you
like 4.
So like 116.
what?
206. What? Oh,
Yeah.
What?
why I added? I'm cooked.
Wait,
Some confusion.
6 plus 4 plus
256.
1.
256.
okay, what is the confusion, Nisa?
What is up with all these numbers being wrong?
We're trying to predict the value
Oh.
of 4 times 8 times 8, which is 256.
Yes, we're working this out. So this is 8 times 8 is 64 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 1 is 256. So then it's 81 minus 256 over
16.
16. Now, what is the next option I can eliminate? Actually, I've already figured out the problem just from doing this. I actually don't even need to continue.
I'm gonna go with D. You could eliminate D.
You can eliminate D, and what else?
I want to say A.
Oh,
No.
C.
Yes.
Oh.
Why?
Oh,
Why
yeah,
C?
because 81 minus 256 is not 17.
Well, not
Is
just
is that why?
Because
Not just-
17 is a positive.
exactly. The 81 minus 256, that means that my discriminant is going to be a negative number. It doesn't matter what it is, because that 256 is bigger than 81. Meaning I'm going to have a negative something on the inside here.
So
Right?
it can't be C because
So it
17 is
can't be
positive.
C because 17 is positive. And not only is 17 positive, but there's no I anywhere. Right? Remember that the AP pre-cal thing that they have really stressed is simplifying everything. Everything needs to be in simplest form. So they would not have left the answer with a negative in the radical. They would have simplified using I, meaning C and D are out because they have no I anywhere. A is my correct
Oh
answer.
my lord, I'm on fire.
Abba.
It's actually negative 175, just in case you were wondering. Just in case. All right. Now, number 6. Look, we can kind of maybe hopefully do number 6. Maybe. Let A, B, and
We
C
will
be
do
a
6.
triangle. What, Frank?
I said we will do 6.
Well, we'll see. Let's see.
And this number 6 is scary. It has to do with
No,
triangles.
There is no try.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
tell you, I've had a personal vendetta against triangles since geometry.
Same.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think we can do this one just yet.
Is that a negative mindset I hear?
Huh?
Is that a negative mindset I hear?
No, I just don't think
Never.
we've covered it yet.
No, Frank, we're positive now.
Wait,
yeah,
how do you
each
know
is not
which
a
one is
Huygens.
B?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Like, you know how it's like, let ABC be a right triangle, and then C is 90, so you know that's the right angle, but, like, can either of them be B?
So it would have to be, right, there's my, C is my 90 degree. If leg BC measures X inches, BC,
Oh, yeah, B is the bottom one, and then A is the top one.
yeah, because the hypotenuse is AB. Oh, I mean, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't really matter. Just depends on the way you position the triangle. So, yeah, I don't think we can do this because you need to use the trig ratio.
Are they gonna give us that like on the test? Like
Nope.
what? They're not gonna give us any formulas at all.
Nope. Oh, I mean, okay, I mean, yes, we can technically do this. This is technically from geometry. So I can say that the cosine of the 14 degrees, right? Because that's the degree that I have. And they're asking me about the hypotenuse. So they are asking for the, I don't want to call it C. We'll call it the Y. Okay, so they want to know what the hypotenuse is. So cosine is equal to x, which is the adjacent side, which they tell me is x, over the hypotenuse, which is AB. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
So now I would just have to rearrange everything to get AB equals. So I would multiply both sides by AB. And I would get AB cosine of 14 equals x. Divide by cosine of 14. And I get AB is equal to x over cosine 14. I realize this is the no calculator section. So you're not actually going to have to do the exact calculation. All you're going to have to do is set up the equation.
So that's D.
So it's D.
Yay!
So really, we just need to like know cosine.
Yeah, like literally just so you can see the answer, like the solutions to this question literally says SOHCAHTOA in it. So you just have to know SOHCAHTOA. You have to know that the cosine is going to be adjacent over the hypotenuse, and you have to recognize what are the sides that you have, right? Like if they had told me side AC was 7, then I would need to use sine instead of cosine, right? So
Oh yeah.
this madness in A and B, I don't even know where they're getting 196 from. Like, I don't know why that's there. Oh, I see. I see what
Wait,
they're
is
doing.
it cause like the angle?
No, so what they did was this is kind of like the Pythagorean theorem.
Oh.
But I don't know where they get the 196 from, unless that's let me see.
I have a question.
Yes, Isa.
So how did you know that you had that you put the okay. So you put the cosine and then 14 in parentheses. How did you know it was the cosine?
Because of what they gave me. Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a blank page. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to steal this question. I'm gonna erase all of this madness. Oh, that's not what. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. There's the question, right? So it tells me the triangle is, I'm just going to make a regular looking triangle. Right? Now they tell me that C is the 90-degree angle, right? And then they tell me that angle B is 14 degrees. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
now Emily made a good point. She
Yeah.
said, which one is supposed to be A or B? Now, it's the more I think about this question now, I realize A or B is going to depend really on a bunch of factors, right? You'll need to consider, like, if you're doing, for example, the options here, there's no sine. So I need to make sure that my information is matching up with cosine. It's not going to be tangent. Automatically, I should eliminate anything involving tangent because it's bringing up the hypotenuse. And tangent is the only trig function that does not bother with the hypotenuse. We can agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to call this one B. I'm going to call this one A. B is going to be my 14 degrees. And then they tell me leg BC measures X inches. And then they're saying, what's the hypotenuse? So now option A and B is them trying to trick you because what they're doing is they're actually using the Pythagorean theorem. But the way that they're doing it is they're actually using 14 degrees as one of the options. They're saying 14 squared plus x squared equals c squared, and that 14 is 196. But I cannot use an angle measurement in order to calculate a side length. We agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so options A and B are eliminated. Now I'm just looking at tangent and cosine. Now, like I said, because you're looking for the hypotenuse, you can already eliminate the tangent. But let's say we didn't do that. We're going to say, well, based on the information we have, I can take the cosine of 14 degrees, and that equals the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, which my adjacent side is the one right next to 14, which is x, over my hypotenuse, which is AB. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now I want to multiply AB because I want to get it to be AB equals, which eliminates that and leaves me AB times the cosine of 14 degrees equals x. Divide by cosine of 14. And I'm left with AB is equal to x over cosine 14. So this is 100% geometry. You should have done this in your geometry course when you took geometry. It is,
Yes.
you know, I don't remember about it. I know there was one part in our geometry book that they just were like, skip all this. And I think,
No, like
Huh?
we did like cosine and sines, and I remember doing examples, but we didn't go like super in depth. I know
yeah,
that. We
yeah, like
definitely did it.
we didn't do it like this, right?
No, no, we did not.
Yeah, I remember that it was just very weird that they just didn't include that. Like, I think at one point I even told you guys during the year, I was like, wait, they're just saying skip all this. Okay. So that's basically what it is though. It's not too complicated. So any questions on 6?
No.
All right.
No.
No more confusion?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, perfect. Now,
Wait,
look.
do they give us the formula for? Oh wait,
Nope.
no, they literally do.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
They
I was
give
like,
you
do they give us the formula? And it's literally in the question.
Oh, yes. So, look, another geometry question.
Yay.
The formula V equals pi over 6d cubed gives the volume V of a sphere with diameter d. Suppose sphere B's diameter is 3 units greater than sphere A's diameter. Choose the expression that represents the volume of sphere B in terms of the diameter of sphere A. Whew, okay. Which one do we think?
Wait, but is the
What?
this formula, is that representing the diameter D? Is that B's diameter?
No, that's A's diameter.
Oh,
B's is 3 units greater.
I
okay.
think it's A.
Yeah, I think it's A.
Wait, actually, I don't know now. Because 3 units greater would be that, like, A would be like 3 times greater.
Isn't it either? Wait.
It's either A or C.
All right, put your guesses in the chat. Send it to me directly.
Okay.
And
Wait,
then
can I just, like, A? Can I put both?
what? No, you have to make the guess.
Okay, wait, let me think about this. Okay, yeah, I'm going with C.
No.
But am I correct?
Hold on, hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
bye, this is a question thing. Do I just put to everyone or to just you?
No, it's sent to me, but
Okay.
then I won't like. Right. So that is correct. Frank, no.
No?
No.
Okay, then his neck is B.
No.
So
It
it's
is C.
oh,
Let's
C.
go.
Okay.
It is C because it says that the diameter is 3 units greater than sphere A. So, like Emily said, A is really saying 3 times the size, right? Also, 3D would be a horizontal dilation or horizontal shrink by 1/3.
Wait, which one?
A.
A?
A.
Wait, it shrinks?
It would be a shrink. Remember that when it's right next to the X value, or in this case it's D, it's the opposite. So, but either way, that's again 3 times, not 3 more. Now, D, obviously D is wrong because that's -3. No. And then now I'm looking between B and C. So B is saying cube the diameter and then add 3. Whereas C is add 3 and then cube it, which is the proper way to do a diameter that is 3 units greater. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So no questions on that one?
This one was easy.
I have a question on the next one.
Okay, so if k of r is equal to r squared plus r, then k r plus 3 equals, oh, that's cute.
Just to start off, I think D is wrong. I don't know where they got that 7 from. That can't be right.
Okay, well, let's go through. So it's saying replace every r with r plus 3. So now here, that's a FOIL. And then r plus 3. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. So no other r squared. Then I have 6r and r.
D.
And then the one
Oh,
that
bye!
Emily said that it definitely wasn't. That is the correct answer.
Stop.
So I feel like for that one, a very common mistake would have been A, which is just adding the plus 3 at the end. Or, oh, look, there's Curtis.
I'm gonna be so for real. I did not think it was gonna be D. I thought it was gonna be B. Cause like 12, I would have assumed that you factored it because I didn't see the R at the end. So I was like, why would it be any of these?
Right. So very, very important not to forget the R, because if we remember, I'm sure Camille remembers that one problem that I kept doing it wrong because I forgot that it was plus 2x. So when I had to replace everything, I was forgetting that there was an x at the end. So every single R has to be replaced with R plus 3. So that is like the key, that you can't forget that happens. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Number 9. Did we do circle? Did we do a circle like this?
This one is so bad.
I think that's a geometry one, right?
Oh, it's a horrible question. It's like a algebra 2 geometry question.
I've always
Algebra
skipped it.
2, I'm out of here.
Hey, wait. But my circle is cute though.
Wait,
Like,
let me see.
okay, look.
Is it? Is it?
Okay, that's a serve. You ate that up.
You see?
That's not quite a
It looks like a
circle.
sundial.
Hey, Miss Perdomo. Hey, the positivity. Remember?
You want to see a circle? Look at that.
Cheating.
How did you do that?
Cheating is how she
My
did it.
skills.
No, wait, actually, how did you do it that perfect?
I'm not good. You want to see it as square? Oh.
No, she's not.
Oh, it changes automatically. I saw that one. You're not slick.
All right. Remember how Nico said he was going to try to make it to the session today?
Liar.
He lied.
All right.
He is
Do we
not
want to
here.
skip 9 for now, just so?
Wait, no. Can you just at least say, like, on a circle, diameter drawn with the value, where would the maximum point be?
Maximum value located at the point 11 comma negative 16.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
Wait, what the glop? Do you have to draw it like on like a grid or something?
So this is like a horrible, horrible question where essentially the standard form of a circle involves completing the square or some other horrible nightmare of a thing. The standard equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. But then I need to figure out the radius, which they tell me the diameter is 4. I mean, the diameter is 8. So the radius is half of the diameter, meaning it's 4, right? So automatically, B is gone. Yes?
Yeah.
You see that?
Wait, how?
Because it needs to equal the radius squared. Well, if my radius is 4,
4 squared
that means
is not whatever that number is.
yeah, it's definitely not 256, right?
Yeah.
So now I need to find out what my h and my k are. So they tell me the maximum value of the circle is located at the point 11 comma negative 6.
Wait, is that the X and Y?
Yeah, so on my grid, on my graph, say my circle, what is it? It's 11 negative 6. Oh, this is bad. Wait, I don't have enough space for that. So, something like that. Why not? So my radius is where we have to pay attention. My radius is 4, right? So they tell me I have a point at 11. Let's just say this is 11 comma negative 6. Okay. My radius is 4. By the way, the maximum value, which my circle is totally off, because it really should be like up here, or whatever. It's fine. Point is that my point needs to be moved into the center, right? So if my radius is 4 units, I have to move down 4 units because I'm at a maximum, meaning I'm at the top of my circle at 11 comma negative 6. Are we following me? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's, Vale's giving me a face.
No, I'm sorry. I'm taking the top of the circle really literally.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my God, Violet, do you want to see my circle?
Yes. It's not gonna beat mine though.
Wait, Zoom would like
I
to.
mean-
Oh shoot! I came out. Why is it like that?
Oh, actually? Yeah, that's actually
Why
a
did I
lot
cook?
better than mine.
Kind of good. I was like, okay.
Yeah, something like that. That's what my circle looks like. Right?
Okay, so like you actually mean like the top is going to be the maximum value.
Yes, this is my maximum value, the top of my circle. Okay? Then they tell me that my radius is 4. So if I'm at the top of my circle, to get to the center, I need to move down, right? So I have to move down 4 units.
So
Because my
that's
radius-
11 negative 10.
Exactly. So, oops, nope, go back there. So I would move down 4 units. Okay, it's not very accurate, but whatever. You get what I'm doing. As Emily said, 11 comma negative 10. Because my original point was 11 comma negative 6. So if I move down 4, I stay at 11, but I'm now doing basically negative 6 minus 4, which is negative 10. Yes? This is my
Yes.
h comma k. So now I can come back over here. My h comma k
Oh, so it's A.
is,
Wouldn't it be D?
wait,
No, because they're negative. It's like minus H minus K, so you reverse the signs.
so then I would have x minus 11 squared plus
Okay.
y minus negative 10 squared. And then that's going to be x minus 11 squared plus y plus 10 squared equals 16, which is,
A.
ooh, what a doozy. That one's actually not as bad as some of them.
That wasn't that bad.
No, normally writing equations of circles is a nightmare. But that wasn't too bad. We're good
I
with
actually
that?
kind of like this question. It was so cute.
You are the only one, Emily.
Wait. Pero how did you know you had to move it down 4?
Because the diameter is 8, right, Issa?
Yeah.
So from the top of my circle to the bottom of my circle is 8 units. Yes?
Yes.
So to go from the top of the circle to the middle, I move
Half of that.
Ah, ahora sí.
I got it.
Move down 4. We're good. I think, really just have time for number 10 and then we'll be done for the night. So simplify completely. So we have, look at how much fun. Oh, this is good. Okay. So
Oh my God,
first
what
of
is
all,
that?
what?
What is that?
First of all, I want to get all of these numbers to have one radical. So 8, 2 times 4, 2 and 2, there's a buddy. What about factors of 32? Give me a factor of 32.
8 times 4.
8 times 4. that's
And then
2
2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
plus 2, 2. And then 27, 3 and 9, 3 and 3. So now I'm going to go ahead and take some stuff out. So 3 times, now in 8, so the square root of 8, I'm going to make it down here. Square root of 8 is going to be equal to 2 square root of 2. Yes?
Yeah.
So then 3, 2 square root of 2. Then I have square root of 32. Oops, that's not right. Equals, now I have two sets of 2, meaning it's 4 square root of 2. And the square root of 27 is equal to 3 square root of 3. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So now I just do 3 times 2 square root of 2 is 6 square root of 2 plus 3 times 4 square root of 2 plus 4 times 2 square root of 2 minus 3 times 3 square root of 3. So that's going to be 6. Okay. These 3 all here, I'm going to kind of ignore the square root of 2 until the end because I know that's what's going to be there. So 3 times 2 is 12, and then plus 8. So what is 6 plus 12 plus 8?
26.
So 26 square root of 2 minus 3 times 3 is 9.
9. Oh, sorry.
Square root of 3. So which is my final answer?
D.
Miss Perdomo,
Yes.
how did you do like this? How did you find like the square root, like the simplified square root of the number?
Right. So there are many ways you can do it. I always do by simplifying it down to the prime factors. I do it like the old-fashioned way. So I always get until I have all the prime factors, and then for every pair, they are allowed to leave. So I always say no, but if there's nobody, they do not leave the radical. Nobody, no go. So here I had a pair of 2s, so they got to leave the radical, but this lonely person had to stay behind. Right?
Oh,
Over
okay,
here,
I see.
there's 2 pairs of 2s, so they each got to leave, and then the Miss Perdomo of numbers has to stay home. Has no friends. And then square root of 27, same thing. Pair of 3s, square root of 3.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Oh, and look who